right now. Y'all, I gotta take off these house shoes. Let me show y'all my house shoes. Oh my god. Let me see if I can show y'all. I'm right by all of that. And I just keep knocking stuff over. But yeah. We're gonna separate these clothes, but these are my house shoes. I got them from Target, but these are warm, y'all. I think I did get them while it was cold. I believe I did. But okay, I'm gonna wait till at least somebody, one person, that's cool. But we're gonna wait till they come in here until I talk about what I'm talking about. But I'm also folding clothes, and I was like, let me go live. I love live, guys. It's so much better than like actually making a video. Y'all not gonna be able to see when I where I'm putting the clothes at, but that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted y'all to at least be able to see me. Me and my little baker's bonnet. I need to rebraid my hair, but I just don't feel like it. So yeah, we move on. But no, those little shoes are so hot. I think I got them. This is the kind of stuff my son does, guys. He's autistic. He just ties things that are like tube shaped. So socks, belts, cords, stuff like that. So yeah. And then there's a rubber band on it. I didn't even know he knew how to like secure a rubber band. But no, okay, so today we're gonna be talking about something. It's a comment somebody made on a video that I did, maybe the video before last. I'm gonna take off my socks too. I'm sorry, I got hot because I want to make sure I had my fan off. But like when they can't hear me that well with the fan on, plus whenever people have their fans on in their background on videos, I turn them off. I just turn off their whole video because I can't hear them properly. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, guys. Alrighty. Ooh. Not sure why I keep burping. Probably from the food I ate. My food be taking a minute to digest. I don't know if I do a lot, so it feels like the food is taking a minute to digest or not. But okay, guys. So somebody commented on my last video like, oh, you forgot to show cleavage or something like that. I've been noticing. Okay, sorry guys. Thought that was an ant. They've been getting into my window because I can't close it all the way. But no, I was like, oh, you forgot to show cleavage. No, I didn't. I did indeed not forget to show cleavage. So guys, I have been doing OF now for about, how long have I been doing OF? Since 2020. I've been doing OF since 2020. So I think some people are expecting me to like bring OF energy to YouTube. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. OF has done amazing things for me, right? Amazing things for me. It really has. But what we're not gonna do is bring it over here. It's definitely, I mean, first of all, we just not gonna bring it over here. It's YouTube. I got flagged wearing a shirt that was completely buttoned up to my neck in that one video. If I even have a little, I like me wearing even this shirt. This was a conscious decision for me to wear this shirt. Like I have to actively make sure that I'm covering myself. Like people don't understand, especially when you're like very curvy. Any little slight cleavage or some pants is too tight or something like that, everything can easily be seen as sensual. I promise you, everything. So yes, I make it my mission for my clothes to be very covering when I come on here. Very covering. Plus, I've noticed in the last, since I've been going live, like literally this past week, I've been getting a couple rude people. I'm not used to that, y'all. I'm not used to that at all. Like, people just not being nice to me. Like, that's very, like, I won't say that that's very new, but as an online thing, I've maybe had 2 or 3 people be kind of out of pocket. What is this? Lint? Okay, again. But yeah, so I've had maybe 2 or 3 people just be out of pocket, but baby, they coming. They coming. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get mentally prepared for this. Cause child, I'll be over where I live at in my own little world, taking care of my kids, whatever. And I really don't be paying attention to any type of crazy individuals, y'all. I really don't. Right, and go say something. Y'all, it be all type of stuff stuck to my clothes. Lord, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We live rough over here, okay? But no, so I'm just like, why are people being like that? Why would you even expect me to have a bunch of cleavage out here, of all places? You know I'm not gonna do all of that here. What do you mean? Like, what do you even mean? Or you forgot? As if I make a mental note to do that when I'm on YouTube. No, this is why I don't promote my YouTube anywhere where I promote my OF, because I know it's 2 different vibes. So I would never promote those things in the same space, because that makes no sense. But it doesn't, guys. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I almost barely want to talk about it on here. Not gonna lie to you. I really want to keep those very separate. To be honest, I'm wondering how long I'm even going to be able to do OF. Like, I'm really starting to like put some things into perspective. I'm like, I don't know for how long. And I can't be too specific until I'm already done with it. But it definitely, I don't know, y'all, it keeps me afloat. You know what I mean? Like, it keeps me afloat. It's not horrible when it comes to payment on OF, but it's definitely not, oh, I can do this forever type of thing. You know what I mean? And I would love to. Y'all know me. I will start stuff all the time, right? Any idea I get in my head, I will usually try it, see if it works. But like, there's only so much time in a day. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be more active on YouTube, then I can't be, what am I trying to say, y'all? If I'm gonna be more active on YouTube, you know, the energy, you only have so much energy. And you gotta find out where you're gonna put it at. So I'm like, I can be super present on here, but I can't be like super present in both places. I don't have like the time to be super present on OF, here, on eBay, in life. I gotta be present in my everyday life too. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know how it's gonna work. Especially once this is the YouTube is monetized. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with it. And honestly, I feel like that's okay. Like I was saying, I've been on there 3 years. You gotta do new things. You gotta open up new horizons. You gotta go new places in life, be able to do something different. So I'm definitely feeling some change. I'm feeling some change, baby. Plus, I have this really big goal. Now, clearly, we can come back and celebrate it once I achieve it, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But I'm not sure if it can be achieved on OF. I don't think it can. Because, I mean, after a while, people are only going to want to see so much. Okay, so here's my thing, right? So, I be on OF, y'all, but I don't, like, promote it. Like, I really like to be, here's the thing, right? So I go a lot of places, and I'm not always with people when I do so. So I really like to stay under the radar. I never want to be so well known online that I'm noticed in person. Like, I really like being able to go places. And I mean, I'm already noticeable when I go places, so I can't really stay under the radar, but like I'm not known for what I do when I walk outside, and I want to keep it that way. So yeah, guys, you always gotta do something different. You always gotta do something different. Can't stay stagnant all your life and look up and be like, dang, I didn't do anything new the whole year, or I didn't progress and stuff like that. Because I see these other people, and I see them talking about the money they're making. And I feel like this links to the video I was talking about the other day when I was saying, you know, people want these men with money and they want them to give them money, clearly. And it's like, can you do what, you know what I mean? Do you have the stomach to do what people are asking of you? And I'm just like, in order to get the money that these other ladies are getting, they're definitely willing to do more than I am. You know, I see it all the time. Like, no, they're willing to do a lot more than I am. So I'm gonna stay in my lane and just do me and start working on. I mean, it's also not conducive for the summer. Like, I notice I make so much less in the summer because, I mean, my kids are always home. I have to do something where, you know, they can be in the other room. Like right now, they're just downstairs. And I can sit on here, separate clothes, and chop it up with y'all, and it's fine. It's fine, there's no problem there. But if you gotta wait till people leave, and people don't leave often, so it's very difficult trying to get any type of work done on OF in the summer. Man, you talking about difficult? That is difficult. And it just doesn't work. Because then you got it's the summertime. And my kids are with me all the time. So now you got a higher electricity bill. Food costs has went up. Entertainment has for sure went up because they're home. So you got to figure out stuff for them to do. Then you have to factor in just like emergency care for people. Like, I can't do it with OF because I'm not willing to put in what needs to be put in, guys. I won't even lie. Somebody's willing to do it. It's just not me. Put the shirt in the wrong pile. My shirts are over there. But yes, guys. Oh, this is something I want to talk to y'all about because I want to know if I'm petty or what. Because, okay, so might as well let y'all in on some of my drama. So I'm just not sure if I'm petty. Okay, so whenever the kid's dad even says anything to me, it boils my blood a little bit, right? Like, I really don't like talking to that man. I tell everybody, I'm like, always heavily consider who you have kids with because you really have to talk to them for a while. Like, I'm heavily considering at least getting my son just like some super cheap phone, even, I swear, even if it's like a flip phone, like something just for him to talk to him so that I don't have to talk to him. like no, when you're coming to get people and stuff like that, you should be able to contact our son, not me. Because we have a son and a daughter together, but our daughter is 8 and our son is 10. So I'm like, I guess it's better that he contacts the oldest one. And I'm just like, oh my God. I hate when he literally say anything to me. So he wants to get them for overnight for this weekend, right? Which he has only ever got them overnight one other time. So this is kind of like a big deal, right? So I'm like, okay. Now, the youngest, here's the thing about my kid's teeth, right? My 10-year-old has horrible teeth. Just horrible. He'd get a cavity if he look at sugar, I swear. And I took him to the doctor, and even his doctor said he's just prone to cavities. So my daughter, though, the daughter we have together, she doesn't get cavities as easily. But she has one right now, and it's pretty sizable. So I have to tell him, like, don't give them sugar while they're with you. He's like, no, that's fine. I was just going to give them, like water, and juice. I'm like, juice is sugary. Juice is sugary. He's like, oh, but it's 100% juice. I'm like, you're not thinking with your whole brain right now. If you give, you're not realizing this. I'm like, okay, so picture you have like a cup of juice, right? Now, in order to get a whole cup of juice, how many apples do you think you had to, well, I'm just going to say squeeze because I don't know what the hell they be doing for apple juice, y'all. But I'm like, how many apples do you think are in one cup of juice? Like, yes. A lot. I mean, a lot. That's sugary. That's a lot of natural sugar, but that's still sugary. So yeah, don't give him that. And it's like he just wanted to fight me on it so bad. I'm like, why do you want to fight me on that so bad? Good grief, child. Get it together. Sheesh, get it together. Let me go get my phone and see who's texting me. Oh, let's go see. Ooh, that's not how I was just sitting. How was I sitting like this? Okay, we sitting like this. Oh my gosh, this thing probably finna break, y'all. I got it from City Trends for like $9. Might have even been less. Now let's see why my phone kept going off. Literally for no reason, y'all. I told y'all my phone be sounding like I got so much going on. And it be people I don't want to talk to. But it's okay. Am I the only person who literally hates when my phone goes off? Sheesh. But woo. I know I said I wasn't gonna come back on here till Saturday. But I actually think I'd rather like going live. Oh, but wait, I was talking about something. So why did he start just getting angry with me, y'all? Because I just did not want him to get him juice. Like something so simple that he could have just been like, oh, okay. Like, put people's health first. And then I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, as a parent, you have to be like, okay, my kids need something and I'm going to give them what they need, right? So I'm telling him like, no, I've just been giving them cow milk and water. He's like, well, I'm not going to give them cow milk and you shouldn't either. And I'm just like, right. Listen, I'm going to get them kids whatever is the best for their teeth and their overall bones. What are you talking about? Now look, I went through my conscious phase like everybody else, right? We know sometimes we all hit like a little conscious phase and we don't want to do certain stuff that we deem as bad. We don't want to get like pokes and stuff like that. We just don't want to do it. And I understand that. But if your kids need something specific, give it to them. What do I look like? They teeth just falling apart. And I'm just like, oh, no, I'm not going to give them that. I don't believe in kids drinking cow milk. You getting this cow milk. Leave me alone. I'm finna go get it from the store. You're getting it, you're drinking it, and that it is what it is. You can't be so woke that you put your kids' lives in jeopardy, their health in jeopardy. That's weird. That's just odd. But you know what got me out of like the super woke mindset? You know what got me out of that? I remember when I was, starting to realize all this stuff and paying attention to stuff, I stopped taking in fluoride, right? So I stopped drinking tap water. I stopped just anywhere. I made sure it wasn't in my toothpaste, all of that. Just to go to the dentist, y'all. And my teeth were so sensitive. That lady, you know how you get the shots in your cheeks to get like your teeth clean and cavities filled and stuff? That lady had to give me, I think what I was supposed to get was like 4 shots. I ended up having to get 7. And each time she would like up the dosage or like change the medicine to something stronger, like every time. My mouth still was not completely numb enough for her to get her job done. She just had to go ahead and do it. And then when everything was all said and done, I literally had to get a prescription for some super high fluoride toothpaste so that my teeth wouldn't be so sensitive. You need it. I know we try to fight on literally everything, but some stuff I'm just gonna tell y'all you need it. And it's okay to know what you need and get yourself what you need. I know a lot of people like to say, you know, like back in the day when we ruled the world. Oh, fun things happening on live. But see, I told y'all that thing was gonna break. But yes, y'all. I know people like to be like, back in the day when we ruled the world and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, but it doesn't matter. Things aren't the same. We're doing different things and we're eating different things. Different things are available. It's okay that people want to do something different. Oh, we got another knot. I know when he does them too, because they be tight, boy. They be really, really tight. I got him like these, y'all ever been to like the toy aisle in Walmart and y'all see like that little thing, it says like Chinese noodles or something on it? I got him those because they're fidget toys meant to, be twisted up and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, you can't be that woke that you put your kids' lives in jeopardy. Sheesh, man. Get it together. You really want them to be in pain because you want to give them apple juice that bad? Like you really want to give them apple juice that bad? It's just odd. Like, so I think it's just to spite me though, because he's been and I really dislike people like that. People that just want to do something bogus just to spite the other parent. Like, man, come on. Man. All of this over somebody you've been broken up from for like 6 years already. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Maybe one day he'll give it a rest, guys. We can only hope. We can only hope. But whew, I tell people all the time, don't be just having kids with people. I mean, I definitely had them with him. I'll just be very honest, the self-esteem was low, child. Anything I've learned in life was definitely through trial and error. Like, people did not tell me these things. I just learned them over time. In, like, literally the hardest ways, honey. Literally the hardest ones. Oh, trying to get these clothes done, separated. Guys, my grammar be taking such a hit. It really does. I just started reading more though, so hopefully you guys will start hearing it trickle into the way I talk. We get some clearer conversations around here. Whew, my feet are tired. Alrighty, so this weekend we still need to, what do we need to do this weekend, guys? We need to clean out the refrigerator. I want to clean out the refrigerator and the pantry. If I'm honest though, I want to kind of go on like a manic cleaning spree and clean the entire kitchen, like top to bottom. Like, I just want to do the whole thing. I'm honestly a clean freak, even though I know people can't tell, because I get too overwhelmed in the summertime. And to be honest, I keep the kitchen decent, bathrooms decent. I'll try to keep this room from falling too far into shambles. And then, to be honest, I try to just chill, because it gets to be a bit much in the summer. I don't want to wear myself out, always worrying about something. I don't want to be like that. Because honestly, that makes you very, very high strung. And I like to live a much simpler life. Much, much simpler. Alright, we are on to the next thing. So I'll probably stay live until I'm done with the clothes. Ooh. Yeah, I can get behind going live. It's kind of nice. For sure. Especially since I'm a person that talks to myself a lot anyway. Now there's people to listen. That's awesome. That's awesome. But guys, seriously though, feel free to ask me some questions. Because I will go on and on about stuff. Oh, hey. I didn't even see that you said hi, James. I think you're gone now, but how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, though. I'm doing pretty darn good. Definitely nothing going on today to make me not be doing good. So, hallelujah, right? But doing super good. Whew. So, I woke up. I was supposed to, well, no. Let me take y'all from the beginning of my day. So, I woke up very early, like 7 something, made sure my daughter was up, get her ready for school. Well, I don't have to get her. The most I have to do to get her ready for school is wake her up. Thank God, right? Once your kids get big enough to do all that stuff themselves, yes. But woke her up. Then when she got out the door, I went to. What did I do as soon as she walked out the door? I think I put clothes in the laundry. So that's where this laundry is coming from. Put clothes in the laundry. Put me on some food, but then I decided to just to try to get this OF video done. But sometimes I'll start people's videos and then I would just stop because I know I'm not giving my best. I'm really not giving my all. And people pay, they're paying their hard-earned money for these videos. And yeah. Guys, I'm really being a trooper here. And you know why? Because I realize a lot of the people that I get on this page are going to be people from OF. It's going to work that way. Because, right, my name at one point was my exact, OF name and everything. So I know that that's going to happen. And I just got to see it through until it's people that want to see the growth, the journey, and are here for more than seeing if I'm gonna randomly show some cleavage or if my dress is gonna be short enough. I just gotta rock until I get an actual supportive base here. So yeah, until I get a supportive base, y'all gonna keep seeing me. Y'all gonna keep seeing me, cause that's the only thing. And I definitely want more women for sure, because I am a woman, and if I'm on here cooking something, or I'm at Bath and Body Works or buying panties and bras or something like that, I need people that want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I need people that are like, ooh, what size do those come in? And can you do a try on? But not in, we want to see your body way, but I need to know how those fit kind of way. I need that type of energy. And when I go for purses, you know what I mean? I'm a woman, so I need people who are interested in. Why did I wash this? I don't know. It was in there, y'all, so I washed it. That was really all to it. But yeah, I need people who are more interested in that. To have somebody commenting oh, you forgot to show cleavage in said video. No, I didn't forget. I'm not circling my YouTube videos around that. No, I didn't forget. The people that I'm looking to come over here are definitely not caring about me and some cleavage. I'm just going to be honest. They really don't care. And to be honest, they really would rather not see it. Because I know when I'm watching somebody's cleaning video or anything like that, I'm really not looking ooh, sis, bend over. No. No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking for that. So I'm down to get those people. But you know what I might have to do? I might have to relentlessly just cover up completely in every video. Make it a really big thing to make sure that I stay covered. And then just only put out women type content. Literally don't deviate from the plan. Write it down. Have a whole structured schedule for it and everything. Because I'm just I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to give OF energy all the time. I don't give OF energy all the time. Ooh, do I just want to get out some stuff about OF? Maybe. Ooh. Might as well let off some steam. One thing that really bothers me a little bit about OF is I feel and it's definitely not all. It's definitely not all. I got some chill people on there. that will like pay me for a video and be like, no, when you find the time to make that video, then you can just go ahead and give it to me. And I promise you, those people get the best videos. They get the best videos because I don't have to rush and make it. I'm really in my element. I'm feeling it. Those people get the best videos. I remember, I'll never forget this one guy. Clearly, I'm not going to say his name. But he, even though I'm pretty sure it was just like, a random username, but he would just be like, take as long as you need. I'm telling you, if I took a week to get that man his video, he did not care. He did not care. He was down to wait the week. He like, man, it's fine. And would always pay for videos. I think the thinner one is my daughter's. I gotta try to keep our white t-shirts separate, but yeah, he would wait as long as needed to be waited. But some people, guys, they will pay for their video and they want it the same day. I'm like, how? I cannot possibly have a video ready for you the same day you pay for it. I can't, unless that would be like something miraculous. I think that has happened maybe once or twice in the whole 3 years I've been doing OF. Like, it's just very random. Because, I mean, in order for me to make your video, first of all, I had to plan the day. Like, I had to plan my whole day around your video. Because if your video requires me to talk, like to be verbal, I have to plan for that. Because clearly no one can be home. And like I just said, people don't leave often. So now I gotta be like, okay, if they leave this month on this day, then I can make the video that day. Now they usually will leave for like a couple hours, maybe every other like week. So I'm like, okay, because this one dude has been asking me for a video for a while. If I'm honest, it's not the kind of video I prefer to make. So I was already like, but sometimes I will make a video if you catch me at a time where, to be honest, I just need the money for the video, then I'm more likely to probably make it for you. And right now, clearly school is starting back, so, right. But, and we are parents over here. So I'm like, all right, I'll make it. But it definitely, for sure, requires that no one's home. And I'm like, look, I got a little window for you this weekend. So I just told him, like, pay for it now. Because I don't even factor in, I don't even schedule in people's videos until they've paid me already. I don't. I very rarely will make some. I think I've done that one time, and it showed me why you shouldn't do that. Why you shouldn't make a video and then get payment for it. It's just I can never tell which way this dress is supposed to go. So I think you're supposed to put this part over. But no, when you do that, you gotta remember that's time. It takes a while to make a video, and I don't think people realize that. Let's say it's a 5-minute video, right? And it's complicated. Like, you want different angles. And then y'all can tell, like, if I move out the way here, there's a lot of stuff in this room, right? So some people might want me to do something where it's like, they want to see, like, excuse me, but like the front of me, the back of me. This one guy wanted a picture from like under and over. So I'm like, okay. So let's say somebody wants like an angle that's on the floor, right? Let me show y'all something. If they want an angle that's on the floor, my boobs are in the way. But if they want an angle that's on the floor, right? I usually would do any floor angle video right there. Anytime you ever see me on the floor in the video, I'm right there. So clearly, right, I have to move all of that stuff. I have to move all of that stuff in order to actually do that. So you got to move everything. Then you got to set up your lights. My light's not over here right now. They are over there. And I think there's another one over there. But yeah, so you got to set up your lights. The light's hot as heck, man. Those lights are hot. And then, right, you got to do all of that type of stuff. So I'm like, y'all videos cannot be done in 5 minutes. Even though it's a 5-minute video, if I'm making sense. In reality, a 5-minute video, depending on complexity, is that even a word? I don't know. But depending on how you want it, it might take anywhere from 30 minutes to a whole hour to do a 5-minute video. Like, it's not what people think. It's it's not the super easy thing people think it is what I'm trying to say. They'd be like, no, it's just 5 minutes. You can do that at any time. Of course you have 5 minutes. You just squeeze me in. As if I have nothing else to do, right? As if I like have no kids. As if. And then people be like, but you're a stay-at-home mom. You have nothing to do. Man, like, I think my kids who like to eat and wear clean clothes and live in a clean environment beg to differ. They beg to differ. But, yeah. They definitely think I just stay on there all day. And that is not the case, guys. That is not the case. Also, that's not the only thing I do. So, when I first started buying stuff in 2020, I became a hoarder. Not super bad, but like to the point where there's like 3 gigantic bags of stuff in here that need to go. And to be honest, it's some more. It's definitely some more that needs to go. So I've been posting anything I just feel like people will like on eBay, and it has actually been selling. So I do that as well. Because OF, as awesome as it is, it's definitely my number one that makes me the most. But as awesome as it is, it does not pay for everything. It really doesn't. Whew. So I'm like, the eBay has kind of been definitely saving me on a couple things. I definitely noticed what sells for me. And I don't buy anything to specifically sell because I just don't feel like, I have to know for a fact it will sell before I just spend some money on buying it, okay? But the things that sell for me is any Bath and Body Works stuff I have that I don't want. Or, you like, sometimes you just buy something because you're just in there. And sometimes when you're in Bath and Body Works, you can't smell stuff all the way. So you think you like it till you take it home and you're like, oh, that's not really fire no more. But yeah, so that stuff sells really good for me. Now, I don't price things real crazy. So I bought my Bath and Body Works stuff when it was like $3 online. So I sell that stuff for, maybe I'll make stuff like $9. I don't go crazy. I see a lot of people put stuff at its regular price on eBay. Don't ask me how that's selling for them. I really don't know. But all I know is I don't feel like I need to take it that far. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. I don't know. It might just be me. I just don't. Doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Because sometimes at the end of the day, I just want to get stuff out of my space. I'm sure I could go for the gusto, I'm sure I could, but why? Why go for the gusto? I don't want to. Oh my God, y'all. Whew, this task got me hot. I just took a shower too, maybe an hour and a half ago, but I'm definitely about to get back in because if I get hot, I'm showering. I don't care if the sweat doesn't smell like sweat. I feel sweaty, so I'm showering. Whew. Oh man. Oh, did I tell y'all about the Texas trip? I'm gonna have to sit down for the Texas trip. So, my mom, who is a habitual liar, she lies a lot. She lies a lot, Tony. But she was saying for years, because she moved to Texas, right? So she was saying for years, since she got there, like, oh, I gotta get you and the kids out here. She'd say it every summer. And, I know her. So I don't pay her too much attention. I just be like, oh, yeah, that sounds nice. And which it did. It always sounds nice. But, so this summer she actually did it, though. She contacted me in, like, June. Like, I want to get you guys out here at the end of July. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is the first time she actually was like, this is your plane confirmation. Like, this is y'all tickets. Like, y'all are coming. So I'm like, dang it. Okay. So I'm like, my mom can be very iffy on how she spends money, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to go hard. So in the month of July, I was like, okay, I make the most money from OF. Because I'm like, okay, where am I going to pull all this money from? I'm like, I make the most money from OF, so I'm just going to go as hard as I can on there. Went insane, y'all. Won't say how much I got up, but went insane. Now, I have all 3 of my kids with me, and I financially take care of all 3 of them. Keep that in mind. I don't think people really understand how much that costs. But Okay, so we get there. Well, first, hold on, I gotta take y'all back to the first part. So first of all, she gets us the planes where, and I'm forgetting what they're called right now, but it's like a split situation. So we went to Dallas, and then the Dallas plane took us to Houston. So we missed the first flight. No, we didn't miss it. It got canceled. My sister came with us too. So now we're all at the airport. Her, me, all three of the kids, and her little dog. We're all at the airport. We're just all at the airport. So we were kind of getting annoyed though. But this is the sister I kind of like to be around a little bit, because she's more like financially aware of things. So she know like we had to pay for the Lyft ride clearly to get there. And then, I have to feed my children, so I'm gonna have to buy them some food now, because I didn't have any food in the house. I'm like, we're gonna be gone for a week. I don't want nothing to go bad. So I have to buy them food on the way back. And we're spending too much. So we took a bus back to my place. And then we left from my place in another, what was it? Uber, Lyft? I think I used Lyft. So then we left out in the Lyft to go back to the airport that next morning, but we had to leave out at like 5 in the morning with 3 kids at 5 in the morning. And I'm the only one in here that's used to doing random things like waking up at 5 in the morning. So we get there, and then we find out it was like a 4-hour ride. It's like a 4-hour ride from Dallas to Houston, right? But we ended up having to wait in the airport mad long. I think we were traveling that day for 12 hours. And we're like, why even do the connecting flights? Why don't she just drive? Now, some people probably think like, why do y'all expect her to drive 4 hours, right? But no, because she always drives. She's a driving motherfucker. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she just be driving all the time. Like, a lot of the times she'll make the drive to us, and it's like a 17-hour drive from Texas to where we are. Something like that in the high teens. But she would do that all the time. So it's not that crazy that we thought she should just come and get us. Like, we were literally sitting in the airport to take a 45-minute plane ride. She could have just drove. Like, we was waiting for so long with 3 kids, y'all. It was ridiculous. So we finally get to Texas, right? She comes and get us. My mom is that is one thing I really admire about her, is that she is super positive. So you will not stay in like a down mood around her. There's no way to. You won't. She's super upbeat. But, okay, so she's super giddy to see us. We're happy to see her. You know, it's a vibe. I get to see both my sisters. I love my sisters. I don't get to see them that much, especially not for a whole week. So I'm enjoying it. You know, it's both of my kids' birthdays were also in this trip. So I'm like, okay. She did fund my son's birthday, but the one thing that sometimes I forget that I raise my kids so differently than how other people like think you should raise kids. So when it comes to my kids, anything that they want on their birthday, they can have. They're not super extravagant kids, but exactly what they ask for is what I do. I learned a long time ago, you will waste so much money on kids trying to do with them what you want to do with them. You have to do what they asked you to do. So I know him, like he's a 10-year-old boy, full of energy. But he, like a few years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, he was super into like space related stuff, right? So they wanted to surprise him by taking him to the NASA place. But I'm like, he's not gonna like that, y'all. We need to take him somewhere to go play. But everybody's just talking over me. Just acting like I'm not there. So I say, you know what? Yeah, my mom, she's super excited. She's like, I got the tickets. She gets like a limo, which he also didn't care about, that she claims, guys, that she paid like $500 for this. She's always lying about dollar amounts too. All right, hold on. I'm done with the clothes, but I got to keep telling y'all this story because I was actually really pissed at the end of the story. But, so, nobody's listening to me, right? Absolutely no one's listening to me. So, I'm just looking like, this is going to backfire. So we go there. It takes so long in the ride, guys. Literally takes like 30 minutes to get there. So I'm just trying to, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying the little limo ride. Why not, right? We get there, and it's like nothing for him to play with, nothing for him to like really do there. If you're really into science though, and you like to, like read stuff and find out a whole bunch of stuff, then it's fun. But for a 10-year-old boy, he was just bored as hell. So then we go outside. Oh, excuse me, y'all. But we go outside. There's like 2 planes set up where you can walk into those. But you gotta take like these like, what was it? Like a lot of flights of stairs, y'all. I don't remember how many, but it's a lot of walking for the middle of summer in Texas. So it's just like, oh my God. We did find an elevator though. So we got on there, super hot on the elevator. He's miserable this whole time, y'all. Just miserable. I think him being autistic also doesn't help, because stuff like the climate can change his mood a lot. Like the way that just the humidity in the air can change his mood a lot. So I'm just like, he's not enjoying this. And then my older sister, she just kept trying to stick it out with him. She's like, no, we don't want mom to have wasted her money. I'm like, look, she could have completely not wasted her money if people just would have listened to me. I only take care of him all year. You know what I'm saying? I'm only with him every day of his life. I don't know why people aren't listening to me, right? But anywho, guys, so I just had to put my foot down. I don't really put my foot down too often, but I'm like, this is his birthday. We were there for maybe about 30 minutes. And I said, I got to put my foot down, otherwise his whole birthday is going to be ruined. So I'm like, guys, we got to go. I'm like, he's not enjoying himself. I'm like, and I turned to my mom. I'm like, is there anywhere else he can go nearby to play? Because I'm like, okay, Texas is her stopping grounds. Girl, you need to let me know. So she said, look up this place. We look it up. I'm like, this looks fun. And then we catch the limo ride back to the place to actually have fun. And then she paid for that as well. But I guess she was super pissed. Because remember I told her she's like this super fun person. But I noticed like we were bowling, and then there's like an arcade thing in the same building. Super fun place. We all had so much fun. I'm like, why didn't we just do this first? But nobody wanted to listen to me. But I digress. So we had a whole bunch of fun. But I noticed she never bowled. She loved arcade stuff. She never played on the arcade stuff. So I'm like, she was mad to have spent the extra money. But I'm telling you, she walked ahead of me. It's my kid's birthday. I clearly, remember I just told y'all I grind extra hard to make sure I had enough money for this trip. So if you walk in front of me and start paying for stuff, baby, I'm not moving you out the way. I'm not moving you out the way. Why would I do that? I'm just saying, why would I do that? What am I going to do, shove you out the way? No. So, I don't know. I guess she was mad about that. Hold on, y'all. So I kept trying to tell them, I'm like, my kids' birthdays, there's one day in between. So my son's birthday is the 19th. Then no birthday's on the 20th. And then my daughter's birthday is the 21st. And I kept telling them, like, it's very tiring. Like, you're going to be tired by the time you get to my youngest daughter's birthday. It's just no way. By the time you get to the 21st, you're like, so she didn't even leave out the house really on my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday, she really didn't. My daughter wanted to go get some pretty shoes because she picked out a dress. She's very girly. So she wanted to get some sparkly shoes for her dress. We was in the mall, and she passed by Build-A-Bear, so she wants to get a Build-A-Bear. I remember I seen something about a free bear on the kids' birthdays. So they do that, but I will say by the time everything was said and done, the bear was about $50 because she picked up clothes for it, and we did the voice box thing. So yeah, it was about $50. Yeah, so I make the best of the trip, right? I make the most of it. I'm like, look, I'm away from the house for a week. I might as well chill. I don't talk about this too much on here, but I sweat a lot, right? So I made sure to take a bunch of showers, because I know sometimes I'd be at home, I'm like, okay, I'll take one tonight. I usually take about 2, maybe 3 a day. Usually 3 a day in the summer. But I was like, okay, I can't stay in this lady tub all day. So I did just, kept making sure I was fresh. Just doing whatever I had to do to make sure I was fresh. Make sure my kids keep everything clean. I knew if I sat down here long enough, I was going to see a spider come from this window. Hold on, y'all, I'm going to kill it with my sock. A sock I'm not currently using. Okay, but yeah. So the thing was, we get back here, y'all. We get back here, and my granny calls me. And y'all know what she told me? She told me my mom was calling her almost every day to complain. To complain about us being there. Now, I'm going to say us, because I'm not sure if my sisters were included in this or not, but probably. So just complain about us being there every day. I'm like, all in all, everything I spent in this trip, it was about $250 on food, and it was about $750 in everything else that we did. I could have saved my money and stayed at home and enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot more. Just enjoyed the money spending a lot more. Or clearly not have even spent that much, right? I'm just like, I'm still mad about it. I haven't talked to her since we've been back. And we've been back for like 3 weeks now. I still haven't talked to her. Because I'm just like, how? Like, okay, but why not leave me alone? Because you could have left me alone. You could have left me alone. I could have been chilling with my kids, taking them out places. Still had even more left over. I don't know, yeah. That was just very disappointing. I'm like, you do not need to bother people when you could have really just left them alone. Like, I don't know, y'all. That really messed me up real bad. Because I'm like, you could have just kept it a being. But yeah, that's what made me so mad about it. I'm like, so all of these times, because she worked from home. So I'm like, all these times she was on the phone. It was really just to my granny so she could complain. The whole time. I don't know, yeah. Some parents are real weird. They're real weird. I don't know. But okay, this took a turn. But this took a turn. But okay. Alright, y'all. Don't worry, I'll be going live again. Probably sooner. But yeah. I need to get this room rearranged. But y'all, we're gonna see what we can do. I don't know. We're gonna see what we can do though. Alright, I'll see y'all next time.